Eddie and Frank show. Albert Vega, he is the owner of Stanley Pest Control. The company's been servicing SoCal's pest control needs for over 70 years now. For more information, you can go to stanleypest.com is the web address. I think he's here. Is he here? He's not? Oh, rats.
Oh, it's funny.
I'm kidding. No, he's here. Let's get him in here.
See Albert.
Hey!
How you doing, Albert?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man.
Scurry on in here like a little rodent.
So if you had to guess, just by looking at this magnificent studio, would you guess that we have vermin?
I would probably say you do.
Yeah. He's a pro.
Yes.
Based on the caliber of people hanging out here. Hello.
Now, is it safe to say, because I always think that if you have vermin, it's because you're not clean. Like I keep a nice house, and I would be mortified if I found out that I had mice or rats or whatever. Does it have anything to do with cleanliness, or can anybody get them?
It depends on the type of pest you have. It can be. Not always is it a sanitation issue that's causing a problem.
Because I think if somebody has a completely filthy home, they're probably not calling Stanley Pest Control. They probably named all these rats.
That's probably about right.
Yeah, so you have a clean home and you see like one mouse, or maybe you got an ant issue. There's a lot of ant problems out here in California, right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
the
I
lack
had-
of rain and everything else.
I
stirs them
had
up.
this line of ants one time that went all the way down the street, all in the driveway, all across my house, all over the walls, and then back down under my house. And then I was like king of the ants. I mean, there had to be millions and millions of them.
You're not alone.
And you just can't get rid
There's a lot
of
of
them.
kings of ants.
Now, do you still offer the Ozzy Osbourne treatment where you have a guy come out and he sniffs the line of ants to
Oh, of course. Of course.
get rid of them? Oh, yeah?
We have to.
Perfect.
So gotta keep it rock and roll, Frank.
Tell me how to get rid of it, because I tried all the store-bought stuff and that didn't work. I should have called you. I wasn't thinking. So what do you do in a case like that? Do you spray all around the perimeter? How do you get rid of millions of ants?
Well, there's different treatments that you can do. One of them would be, obviously, to call me.
Yeah,
And
that's the
once
first
you,
one.
once you call me, we'll definitely take care of your problem.
There, that's easy to be. Stanley comes out.
Yeah, when Albert comes over, you leave and go to the mall, let him take care of it. I mean, you don't need to see how the bugs are killed, right?
So I just call you, go to the bar, come back later, and they're dead.
They're dead.
How are you
Easy
killing
peasy.
Now, Albert, I know you at Stanley Pest Control, you've been in the biz a long time, but is there anything that even you, a big tough guy like you, goes, ew, you don't like those?
Well, we've had situations where somebody calls me out on a rodent issue. They have rodents up in the attic. We
Yeah.
go up there, tough guys that we are, we go up there and we run into a raccoon that just look and staring us right at the eye. It's like, I'm out of here. Call an exterminator.
So you probably have no fear of like snakes and rats and spiders. I
Seen
can't
it
stand
all.
any of those things.
Well, I do have my fear of snakes.
Oh.
That's something we don't do. But everything else, we take care of.
Cool with rats.
I'm cool with rats.
What is the most common or biggest complaint when you get the call in? It's like, is it ants? Is it rats? Is it possums? What is the biggest complaint?
It's seasonal.
Okay.
Right now, we're experiencing rodent season because of the cooler temperatures. Everything's trying to seek the indoors. In the summer months, you're looking at ants. You're looking at different things. One of the biggest pests that's really hitting the market right now is the bedbug situation,
Oh.
and that's imploding all over the place.
I knew it was a big problem on the East Coast a while ago. Now it's out here.
It's huge out here. Huge.
Is that the biggest foe you have as far as easy to get rid of? Are bed bugs really hard to get rid of?
They're very hard to get rid of. It's not the treatment itself. It's the preparation. And when preparation is not followed, it really impedes the efficacy of the result we're looking for.
And you don't see bed bugs, right?
No, you do see them.
Oh, I thought with the naked eye you couldn't see
Oh,
them.
absolutely.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can the mattress be saved if you have a bed bug infestation?
Of
or do you have
course.
to throw- Really?
Of course. Yeah, you don't have to throw nothing away.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
What's the strangest thing you've ever seen, like when you go to somebody's house? I mean, maybe there's a hoarder or something like that. You walk in their house, you're like, whoa.
Oh, we've done that.
Beyond rodents, beyond the ants, to something inside the house, you just freak
We've
out.
walked into places that they're hoarding. You can't even open the door. You walk in there, you see a rat flying right through. It's like, oh, what am I up against here? It's like, do you really want me to come in here?
Do you even care?
Right?
Now, you also do termite tenting and stuff like that, right?
We definitely do termite. We do all from complete fumigations to local treatments, and we do annual service controls.
Now, I don't think it's just me, but off the popularity of the show Breaking Bad, every time I see a termite tent, I think they're making meth in there. Have you ever, when you come back to after the tenting and you're getting ready to take the tent down, have there ever been squatters or somebody in the house? You're like, hey, what are you doing here?
Well, we've had situations where we've put the tent up and there's break-ins right away. You got people trying to go back in there and take advantage of the situation, and sometimes they don't make it out.
It's good
geez.
stuff they use.
That's good stuff.
I
Only
was
the
going
good
to ask
stuff.
you too, Albert. If I have pets, do you use stuff that is safe around them? Like
Absolutely.
Okay.
This industry is a growing green industry now. So we have a lot of eco-friendly products that we're able to use at a lot of these locations. And
Okay,
it's
good.
depending on customer need and what we're finding, what is going to take care of your problem.
If I have cats, can you use stuff that's not pet safe?
Right.
Absolutely.
thank
You just tell me what you want me to use and what you're trying to really accomplish,
There
and
you
I'll
go.
do it.
There you go.
So, Ed Stanley, can you control stuff that's in my yard as well, or do you only work inside the perimeter of a house?
Well, that's one of the advantages of using Stanley Pest Control. We're multi-licensed, so we're able to work away from the structure as well. Again, with pest control, it's structural pest control, which is 3 feet up, 6 feet out. With our agricultural license, we can go from fence to fence, yard to yard, side to side.
A lot of
Okay,
people
cool.
have those decorative vine hills instead of grass. They have those vines. It's a perfect place for
Ground
rats
cover,
and stuff
sure.
to live. The ground cover, so you could probably just put a couple of traps or whatever.
You
out
get that a lot. You get a lot of rodent harborage areas, so we're able to address those areas.
Oh,
for you.
see, God, I wish I would have called you because I had a rat problem too, and they were living in the ivy vines. We had to take all the vines out, and then there were the rats had like chewed holes into the vents under the house. And I didn't know to look for that stuff. I don't know. I guess rats and mice can squeeze through tiny holes, right?
Real small. You're talking a full-size rat can get size through the size of a dime.
What?
Yeah, they're cartilage or
Yeah,
something.
once they
squish
get their
down.
head through there, their body's all cartilage. They'll squeeze right through.
Yeah, once they get their head in, it's consent. You almost invited them in.
Our guest is Richard Gere, and today we're discussing.
Albert Vega, owner of Stanley Pest Control. Now, before they call you, if they want to try a home remedy, is there any kind of secret home remedy that they can possibly try before they call you?
Moving.
Circle the house in vinegar or something. I don't know.
You hear a lot of stories, and I had a customer out in the Altadena area. He tells me, he had raccoons in the yard. So he says he read online and he tried different remedies, and he ended up getting a bell pepper, poured out a bell pepper, and used a bunch of different spices and put it in the yard. The raccoon came in and ingested some of it and never came back. So there is remedies out there. It depends on what you're after.
We'll just put Heidi's cooking out in the yard. No one ever comes back after that.
Too spicy for you.
If you have a pest problem, call Stanley Pest Control or go online. Information, stanleypest.com. Albert Vega, thank you so much for coming by and doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, so
Thank
fun.
you.
And you covered a whole area, right? There's nowhere you won't go.
Fence
There's
to
nowhere I
fence.
won't go. You call me, I'll be there.
Love
All
it.
right.
We're going to come right back with Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.